Hello student. In previous lecture we saw the evolution of a star, that the birth of a star, the evolution of a star, and at the end stage of the stars. Okay, now this end stage of the star has three types, or the star ends in a three way. This is depends upon the mass of that star. The mass of that star at the center, and the gas pressures which it releases. It depends upon the density of the star. When in the end stage, the energy generation stops due to the fuel which is present on the star at the center comes to an end. So the mass become the lower. The temperature decreases. This causes the gas pressure to decrease. In this way, the star becomes a contract and the density starts increasing. When this density becomes very high, which do not depend upon the temperature of the gas pressures remain constant, the energy generation stops completely, and the temperature goes on decreasing. This way, the star got a stability in a contract form. This stage of the stars we considered as the end of the star. So these evolutions has considered in a three way. The end stage of the stars, at the center, the mass of is less than that of 8 times the mass of the sun. So at the end stage, the mass of the stars is less than that of the 8 times mass of the sun. The star in these groups undergo the use expansion, and this radius increases by the factor. So it is seen here. At this stage, okay, use expansion. The star in these groups undergoes a huge expansions, and their radius increases by the factors of 100 to 200 times. In this stage, they are called as a red giant stars. Red giant stars. This name is given because of the large size of that star, and the stars look like red in color. Due to their low temperature, the size of the red giant star in comparison to the other types of stars, the end of its evolution, these stars explodes, and their outer gas envelope is thrown out, and the inner part contracts. The inner part contracts, and the size becomes similar to the size of the Earth. As the mass of the stars is much higher than that of the Earth, the size the density in the star becomes very high. In this state, the pressures due to electrons in the stars becomes independent of the temperature and is able to balance the gravitational force forever. In this state, the star looks white due to its small size, and it is called as a white dwarf star. After this, its temperature keeps decreasing, its size and mass remains unchanged forever. So, the white dwarf is the end stage of the star in this mass range. So, when the sun will become a red giant, its diameter will increase so much that it will swallow Mercury and Venus. It is possible that the earth will also be absorbed by the sun. It takes more 4 to 5 billion years for the sun to reach this stage. Second type of the end stage of the star is the mass between 8 to 25 times than that of the mass of the sun. So, 8 times mass of the sun is less than that of the mass of the star between 8 mass of the star up to 25 mass of the sun. Okay. So these stars undergoes through the red giant stage and later through the supernova explosions, which occurs at its last. Very powerful and very much energy is given off that we see the star during the day also. The central portions which is left behind after explosion contracts and the size become as small as about 10 kilometer. In this state, the stars are completely made up of neutrons and called as a neutron star. The pressure of these neutrons is independent of temperature and is capable of balancing the gravitational force forever. Neutron stars is the end stage of these stars. And the third stage of the stars having mass larger than the 25 times of the mass of the sun. So the mass of the star at the end stage has a greater than that of the 25 times mass of the sun. These stars evolves like the star in a second group, but after the supernova explosion, no pressure is capable of balancing their huge gravitational force and they continue contracting forever. As their size becomes smaller and smaller, their density and their gravitational force increases tremendously. All nearby objects get attracted towards these stars. Nothing can come out of them, not even a light also. Any light falling on these stars does not go reflected and gets absorbed in the star. Thus we cannot see star at all, but can probably see the minute black hole as at its place. This end stage of the star is therefore called as a black hole. Thus we have seen that depending upon the mass, there are three paths of evolution, three stages of a star. These are shown in as follows table. Initial mass of the star, that is less than that of a sun's 8 times mass, which we call as a white dwarf star. and second is the mass of that star is between the 8 times mass of the sun up to 25 mass of the sun. That stars we call as a neutron star, and the last stage is the less the mass of the star is greater than that of the 25 times mass of the sun, which we call as a black hole. So student, here we complete this lesson, but if you find it difficult to understand, we will take these lessons again. So here you have homework that to complete the exercise of these lessons. Okay. Now here some points or some explanation is there in this on page number 33, last stanza or last table, that do you know, as the size of the white dwarf is similar that of the earth, their density is very large. One spoonful material of a white dwarf will weigh a few tons. As a neutron, due to its gravitational force, as a neutron star are much smaller than that of a white dwarf, their density is even higher, and one spoonful material of the stars will weigh as much as the weight of all living beings of the earth. Due to its density at the center and the higher gravitational force. Second point is the star of our galaxy exploded above 7,500 years back. As the star is about 6,500 light years away from us, the light emitted in the explosion took 6,005 years to reach us. It was the first seen on the earth by the Chinese in the years of 1054. It was so bright that it could be seen during the day also for 2 years. After 1,000 years of explosion, the gas emitted during the explosions are seen to be expanding with velocities higher than that of 1,000 kilometers per second. So these gases thrown out with the higher speed from the explosions. So these, in this way, in three types, the student look at this picture, which is shown the life cycle of the star, and it the way how it comes to an end. So here is the cloud, which is interstellar cloud. In this cloud, at the center, due to some explosions, it start to expand, but at the center of this cloud, it creates gravitational force and the gas pressures at the center, so the mass decreases due to the end of the fuel at the center. So it starts to becomes smaller and smaller, and the mass of that stars becomes low. After some time, due to the contractions, it starts explode due to burning the fuel, another fuel, and uh, these also goes to increase in the pressure of gas, and it expands its uh, size, and it is seen to us in a red in a color due to the expansions or explodes. After that it contracts and the gas releases. It starts to show white in a color. So it is becomes at the end stage the white dwarf planet, white dwarf star. In the secondly, in the, when the mass due to explosions in the cloud, at the center the gas pressure becomes high and the stars start to the contract. Then it becomes its density start increasing. After density increasing due to some explodes, the temperature also increases. These are seen, these stars are seen like the supergiant, and after that it explodes. We call that explosion as a supernova. Here the gas pressures here the gas releases or the density of that star. After that the density of that stars becomes very high. Due to the high pressure, the electrons of that stars become independent of temperature and is able to balance the gravitational force forever. uh, so student, this is the way of the end of that star in a three-way, where we will explain in the writing way, writing notes separately the three types of the end of the star. The first, the mass of that star is the less than that of the mass of the 8 times of the sun. Second is the mass of that star is between the 8 times mass of the sun and the 25 times mass of the sun. So this is the second stage of that star. And the last another type, the third type of the end stage of the stars, that the mass has a larger than that of the 25 times mass of the sun due to its huge gravitational force. So here we end this lesson. To understand these concepts of life cycle of the star, you have to write down the question answers of this exercise and learn that questions the answers. I will give you a note on this lesson upon the end stage of the star and the evolution of the star, what it happens in the life cycles of these stars. Okay, so here we will stop and this lesson is completed after showing the homework, that is the question answers given in this exercise. Okay, so thank you student.